Hey everyone, I'm Ivory and welcome to my channel. So today I will be doing a full face of my current favorite makeup products. And this video has a lot of different elements to it because all of the products that I use today I will be packing. I am going to California. So this video comes out on Sunday, so the next day, Monday, I will be going to California. I will be going alone. It was very last minute, so Steve unfortunately cannot come with me. But I'll be taking all of these products and packing them because when I travel, I don't like to try new products. I like to stick with what I know. I have done a video like this in the past about 5 or 6 months ago, so I'll put it up here if you're interested. But this is more of a relax, get ready with me situation. It's not a tutorial. I wanted to do a get ready with me because I wanted to talk to you guys about just some life stuff that's happening to me. I try to be honest with you guys, but there's definitely quite a few things that I keep private. Part of it is because even though I talk to each and every single one of you, at the end of the day, it's a very different relationship versus someone that has been in my life that I physically know that comes over to my house versus someone that I speak to on a public platform. So it's kind of hard to open up about the things happening in my life. But I do want to shed some light because it will help you understand more about what's going on in my life, and hopefully this will help you understand where my head's at. Before we get into it, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every single week. Literally ever since I started YouTube, I have not missed 1 week, so your girl is dedicated, okay? And even if you're not sure if you like me, just subscribe anyways, watch a couple videos, feel it out a little bit, and then if you really don't like me, then I guess you can unsubscribe. But I mean, every once in a while I post a pretty good video and I'd hate for you to miss out on it, and I'm just looking out for you, okay? You're missing out on some decent / mediocre content. So I'm gonna start off with foundation today because my skin, I mean, you guys know I have shitty skin already, but this week I don't know what happened. I'm first going in with the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. This has SPF 20, it's full coverage, and it will leave a very natural finish. Out of all my drugstore foundations, this one is actually the longest wearing. By the way, I'm really sorry if you can hear rain in the background. It's thundering outside and it just started right after I hit record. So Mother Nature is really trying to test me, trying to sabotage this. I'm also gonna mix it in with my Maybelline Superstay. This is more of a demi matte finish, but it's more my shade because I'm in between a yellow and olive undertone. So I always need that foundation to mix in with another foundation. And when I travel, I actually carry them in these little samples. You can get them from Nordstrom, Macy's, Sephora. I just go up and I ask them if I can just have a sample container, and I've never had anyone say no to me. They're usually pretty good. I don't think anyone's gonna really be a dick about it. So hopefully you don't have that type of experience because dicks are everywhere and they come in all occupations. So hopefully they won't give you too much trouble about an empty container. So like I said, I'm going to California in a couple days. So my grandfather lives in California and he's currently in the hospital. He had open heart surgery and he's not recovering how they expected he would. So since no one else in the family lives out there with him, we are all taking turns to come out to California to take care of him because his English isn't so great, and after the surgery he's kind of out of it. He's not totally aware that he's in the hospital. So I will be in California for a week tending to him, and that's basically it. I'm going in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. But on a lighter note, while I'm in California, I will hopefully be meeting up with another beauty YouTuber. I don't want to spoil anything, but me and her have talked about it and it seems like everything's good to go as long as, you know, nothing dramatic happens with my grandfather. But I'm super excited about it because I've yet to meet a fellow beauty YouTuber. I'm really excited to meet her, hopefully. And to set everything, I'm going in with my Coty Air Spun in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage. I would normally set this with a damp sponge, but it's like 8:45 p.m. right now, so I'm gonna keep this on for a couple hours and then I'm gonna just take it off. But I assure you, if you set it correctly, this whole base situation is gonna stay locked for a long time. I love both those foundations and I love that concealer. They're both very long lasting, so fear not, I got you. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit. Before I forget, I wanted to show you my new makeup case. So this is what it looks like. At the very top you have little compartments, and then right here you have where your brushes will be, and there's compartments in the back, and then at the bottom you have like a big compartment. What I like about this is it's like hard. With my old makeup case, it was a cloth, so it was quite shapeless, so it looked very bulky and kind of log-like, versus this one is more flat, which I prefer. And these zippers have a little bit of stretch to them, so you think you can't have a lot of makeup in there, but the cloth from the zippers actually stretch quite a bit. And I know this comes in multiple colors. This actually was sent to me by Case Up Miami. I will link this product in the description box below, but what's awesome is they sent me a second one for you guys. So when I do my giveaway, I keep talking about a giveaway and it hasn't happened yet, but when I do my giveaway, someone will be receiving this one as well. So I just wanted to say thank you to Case Up for these awesome bags. And I'm next gonna do my brows. I'm using the ColourPop Precision Brow Pencil in the color Bangin' Brunette. This is a little too brown for me. I definitely think that I would look better with something more ashy. This is what happens every single time I try to shop online. I think I got it. I look at the pictures. Once again, it was this Asian girl and she looked like she was trustworthy and she wasn't. I was betrayed by my own kind. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm just gonna lightly contour my face. So on Wednesday, I did tell you guys that I would be scaling my videos down to just Sundays. That has not changed. I would say overall, you can expect Sundays at the minimum. There may be weeks where I would want to do Wednesdays as well, or even Wednesdays and Fridays. All I'm saying is it's really up in the air. I wanted to take this time and personally thank each and every single person that has reached out to me, either publicly or privately, to say that they hope that I'm okay. The amount of love and support was very overwhelming. I will say that. I showed my husband and I just started crying, because for someone to reach out to me like that and just let me know that they care, it really means a lot to me. So I just wanted to tell you guys that. Sorry. Damn it, I just sat too. I just wanted to say that I have read every single response, and I want you to know that even if I did not respond back, I have read it and I'm thankful for everything, because when you feel the way I do, it's very common to just feel alone and bottle things up because no one understands fully what's happening to you and what you're going through. So there are times where I put out videos where I feel emotionally disconnected and I'm not proud or super happy with the outcome of it. And I've reached a point where I don't ever want to put out a video that I'm not proud of or feel like it's very obvious that my energy is down or I'm just not there. So that's why I have decided to just take a small breather. I knew you guys would understand, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you for both your understanding why I need to take a step back, but also thank you for making me realize that what I'm going through is not uncommon and that if need be, I have someone to reach out to. So that's it. All right, so my under eyes are basically shot. We're gonna ignore them, okay? I'm gonna also take the blush that's in the Z palette. I kind of just mix them all up. I'm bringing this entire Z palette with me because I only have one contour shade. It's here, so by default, I have to bring the whole thing. I'm just gonna cover up the mess that we just made, or that I just made. Okay, so for the eyes, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette. This is definitely a more neutral palette, but there are elements of color. I mean, yes, there are pinks and there are purples, which are considered colorful, but they're very, very muted. So it's that gray area in between colorful and neutrals. This is one of my favorite palettes if I want a more subdued look, but I am tired of my typical neutrals, like my browns and my oranges and my reds. I also just really like the size, like it's really small and compact, so it's really great for travel. It has a really nice mirror, and I don't really need a colorful palette, okay? I'm not going on vacation. I'll be tending to someone's needs. I'm married, so it's not like I'm gonna be looking for a man, and even then, a hospital is not where you usually find Mr. Right. I wanted to open up a little bit about what I'm feeling inside. A lot of my anxiety and my depression is stemmed from uncertainty. I may seem like a very fun-loving person. Deep down, I like structure. I like schedules. I like knowing what's coming my way. I don't like surprises. When I'm not sure about what's gonna happen, it freaks me out. My previous job I was at, I wasn't always unhappy, but over time, it really wore down on me. The person who supervised me was a horrible person. And it got to a point where I could not sleep at night because I knew that I had to see her the next day. So I would sleep at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and be extremely tired because I didn't sleep well, and the only time I would sleep well would be Friday and Saturday because I knew that I didn't have to see her, so I slept just fine. And then soon it became that daily I would be coming home and I would just be crying to my husband, telling him how miserable I was and that I needed to leave. And the problem was that we worked together. We are both software engineers. We were in the same department. Our cubicles were right next to each other. So it was definitely an issue because I brought him on board and we didn't want to make it worse for him. But towards the end, I couldn't handle it anymore and he understood it, and I ended up having to go. I'm at that point now where I'm trying to find a job I'm passionate about. And Steve ended up moving on to, he now has a job and he's totally fine. And we are actually okay with my current employment situation. And because he got a really good job, he has expressed like, if I don't ever want to work again, that is an option. I don't see that ever happening. But I grew up with a single mother who worked her ass off, that drilled it into my head that you must always be financially independent. God forbid Steve wasn't around or me and Steve don't work out. I don't have my own 2 feet to land on. And for a long time, I felt guilty that I was putting this type of pressure on someone that didn't have to put up with it, you know? And I felt very ashamed that there was nothing I could really do. And it's not like I didn't try, because every place that I wanted to apply to that I feel like I would be passionate about, it's always the same thing. They want to pay an entry-level salary, but they want someone with like 2 or 5 years experience, and I obviously don't have that. So right now I'm at a point where I'm just really tired of hearing no. I feel discouraged to continue applying to things, and for a long time I felt like, I don't know, I felt like people would judge the fact that my husband is the one providing for my family. It's one thing if I was a mother and it's like I'm a stay-at-home mom, because that to me itself is a job, but I'm not even in that boat. So for a long time I was worried that it sounded like I was just mooching off my husband. And I realize now that I care too much about what people think. At the end of the day, no one's paying my mortgage. No one's paying my car bill. My husband doesn't mind my situation. He just wants me to be happy. And he's been incredibly patient throughout everything. And I'm very grateful. Damn it! This is exactly why I don't like opening up, because then I make it uncomfortable for you guys. There are days where I'm good and some days where I'm not doing my best, where I don't want to get out of bed. I just want to sleep my problems away. I don't want to move. And then there are days that I'm hopeful. I really don't know what's going to happen. It's a day-by-day basis. I'm aware of the problems, and this is something that I want to seek treatment for. Opening up to strangers is not something I have ever done, which is why it's very hard to talk to you guys. But I imagine it will be harder with someone who can actually bounce back thoughts and words and an actual dialogue with me. But that is something that I want to try, and I want to improve my life so that I could just be happy and normal and just feel like myself again. Ugh. Why did I want to do a get ready with me? Why didn't I just sit down and freaking talk? Okay, so I'm gonna apply some mascara. I don't even know why. I'm probably gonna cry again. I swear to God, I am a very emotional person. More so about like dogs and animals, but I cry very often and very easily, and I hate that about me because when it comes to confrontation, even if I'm not sad, just the frustration of having to confront someone or talk to someone about issues makes me very overly emotional and sensitive, and I just start crying. We're gonna put on mascara anyways, but I'm just saying, if this turns out like raccoon eyes, I told you so. And then for lashes, I'm going in with the Dodo lashes in the style D105. I don't know why I bring false lashes when I travel. I never wear them because I always go to tropical or warm places and I immediately want to go to the beach, and who wears false lashes to the beach? And that is it, guys. That's pretty much everything that I've been really loving and really into, and that's everything that I'll be bringing to California. I want to thank you if you've made it this far to listen to what I'm going through, and hope you come from a place of understanding and compassion. At this point, I can only promise that I'm doing the best I can. I am human, and like any person, I have good days and I have bad days. I am continually trying to motivate myself to be a better person and to do what it takes to get there. For a lot of people, the progress for this type of thing is not linear, and I apologize if this video seems extremely down, but I hope that what I'm feeling will resonate with you, and what you see on camera is very surface level. But either way, you guys deserve to know, because even if I didn't say anything, I feel at some point my emotions would be written on my face. And in the end, it's also something that I don't feel like I should be completely ashamed about. This is something that so many people go through and never let out and never seek treatment or the help that they need. And I want you to know that you are not alone. I am fighting with you and for you. I will never stop thanking you guys for your understanding and your love and support to me. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I will see you in my next one.